Also topping the news, police estimate more than 5,000 people showed up in Henrico this morning, all vying for 1,000 surplus school computers.
And in all the chaos, several people were hurt, knocked down, or trampled by others in the crowd.
We have team coverage of this iBook frenzy, beginning with Tara Morgan on the rush to get in line. Tara?
Well, Henrico firefighters treated nearly 24 people for everything from cuts and scrapes to bumps and bruises, a possible broken bone, even some heat-related illnesses. At least 4 people went to the hospital, and you're about to see why. Sheer pandemonium. Hundreds of people shoved one another in a frantic rush to be first in line. This stroller didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, they pushed me. Look at my child's stroller.
The little girl inside was whisked out just in time.
I got here at 4 o'clock this morning. I was in the top 50. My husband had to hurry up and grab her off this stroller.
While some were thrown to the pavement, others got out of the way as quickly as they could. Alice Jemerson wasn't so lucky.
Look at my knees. I'm hurting. They ran on top of me. I hopped on her one side and I couldn't breathe.
He had to grab me. I was scared for
my life. An old man in a walker was trampled to the ground.
As Henrico firefighters tended to those trampled in the frenzy, Good Samaritans like this man, who almost got pushed to the ground, helped others.
I'm not going to leave somebody that hurts. It's not worth it. I could have been in the line, but I'm not going to do it because it's not really worth it.
This is the worst thing that Henrico County has ever done.
And we're told one woman who wasn't feeling well refused to get out of line. Paramedics treated her in line. She didn't want to give up her spot. Back to you.
Wow, Tara, thank you. So why did this happen, and could anything have been done to prevent it?
Shortly after the sale ended, Henrico officials offered their take on the situation. Rob Richardson continues our coverage with that part of the story.
Yeah, Colleen, good evening. There is what you'd call a true disconnect here. Henrico residents mostly believe this sale was mismanaged and poorly planned. But Henrico officials, police, general services, and schools say they would do it basically the same way all over again. After what was for some a terrifying start to this public sale, thousands lined up for a chance to buy a $50 iBook computer.
Simply poor county management.
Henrico gets an F for organization.
Michael Jackson says there were already 400 people in line at 4:45 a.m., more than an hour before 5 off-duty police officers arrived as crowd control.
There was not enough police presence early this morning. There was not enough police presence.
What started out as 5 off-duty police officers turned into 71 cops, 20 in riot gear, and 22 firefighters who treated 17 for heat exhaustion and took 4 to the hospital. Once the crowd got in, it was more lines and more waiting, some up to 5.5 hours. One woman even passed out 3 times and refused to get out of line. Then,
all of the iBooks have now been sold.
At 12:30, officers announced the sale was over. Paul Proto is General Services Director and oversees all Henrico surplus sales.
But in terms of the adequacy of the preparation, degree of planning and care taken and responsibility taken and actually preparing for the event, I do believe that all that was necessary was done.
Police say a handful of rowdy people in line deserve the blame.
Those who were aggressive this morning created a problem.
But a Henrico police source says a sale like this won't happen in Henrico again, and that if there is a next time, Henrico police will take over the sale and will do it right. Live in Henrico, I'm Rob Richardson, NBC 12 News.